Well, hi Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So one more shuffle for Taurus here. No, they didn't like that one. Let's go for another one. No. What is going on here? Come on, cards. Taurus. Taurus. Weekly reading. Yes. For Taurus. Okay. All right. It's like they're giving in. That one wants to come out. Perhaps that's why I'm having trouble. There you are, Taurus, as an earth sign. Okay, Taurus, the overall energy of your reading is the Nine of Swords. So this is like swords of truth and clarity. And they come through your mind when you spend time alone. It's like you can't shake these certain thoughts that keep coming through. It can be, sometimes it's blaming oneself for something that's happened. Sometimes it's like, why didn't I see it? Or how come this happened to me? Or yeah, it could be any number of things that you're thinking about, but it is about truth and clarity. It's like realizing what has happened here. So you're up in your head, and then up here is the Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All cards are male or female. This Queen here, so I'm calling this Taurus. In your highest energy, this is you. And you have your eye on this pentacle. That's the second biggest pentacle in the whole deck. So you're focused on this pentacle of security, stability, groundedness, you know, possibly a commitment. And you're looking at it. These are the two strongest energies in the whole deck. I feel like you feel that something's not happening here the way you'd like it to. There's some sort of commitment or some sort of groundedness that you've been waiting for. It's just not happening, and I think you're really up in your head about it. I think the Queen of Cups here is right above the Nine of Swords and next to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups, this is the only cup in the deck with a lid on it, and there's little windows all the way around that cup. So what the Queen is doing is she has questions, and questions about love, and it has to do with that pentacle, about security and stability. So I think you're doubting love here, and you're trying to, you have lots of questions about it, and you're like, wow, is the love really there? How's my love doing? Is my love still here? Or, you know, there's lots of questions no matter what it is about love, and she's trying to peek in those little windows because that cup is full of answers. So this is where your mind is at. It's on the pentacles and it's on the love. And you're thinking like, well, how, you know, if they love me, then where's the commitment? You know, there must be a lack of love or something going on here. Wow. So next to the Queen of Cups is the Six of Wands. Now, this is about commitment. This is about security because of the wreath. The wreath represents engagement. It can be engagement, but all these wands coming up in the background are people who celebrate your success in love. Well, this is what you were expecting. This is what you are wanting from whoever is in your life. But I feel like it's the pentacle. It's the engagement, the moving this relationship forward. This is like being seen as a couple. You already might be seen as a couple, but you're looking for something more solid than just being seen as a couple. And you're up in your head about it. I have the Hermit under the Queen of Pentacles. This is the card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But it's like you're seeking your path forward. You're wondering if your path forward is with this person or not, you know? Because you're like, you're wondering if this relationship is ever going to come to fruition. Next, on the other side of the Nine of Swords and under the Six of Wands is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But you're going into self-protection mode. You're putting your sword up. You're trying to keep yourself balanced because you are getting balanced, because this whole thing is throwing you out of balance in the Nine of Swords. This is not the kind of energy that you picture yourself being in with this relationship. You're more picturing the Six of Wands, but it just doesn't seem to be happening. So this is like self-justice. So your sword is up. You're going into self-protection mode, and you're like, well, you need to keep your scales balanced here. And because you are out of balance, and it's right under that Six of Wands. So, you know, you're like trying to see everything, the truth. You're trying to see the clarity of this relationship, so that you know how to move forward, so that you know what path to take forward. Under the Hermit is the Three of Wands. This is your energy of holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand and looking out there. There's three ships. And under the Hermit, you're wondering, wow, is my ship still out there? Maybe this is not the right person for me. Or are they? Are they my ship? Because you're confused. You know, you've got the Queen of Cups up here, and you're trying to get these questions answered in your mind. You do want to move forward, but you're not sure if it's possible with this person. So there's going to be conversations. And I think it's going to be texting or emails. It could be phone calls. It might even be video chat. You know, I don't know exactly where they are. But it's going to be a lot of back and forth going on about how you've been feeling about this relationship. It's going to be about the love. And it's going to be about whether or not there's a future in this relationship. My famous little cough during a reading. Sorry. But yeah, you really need to know if this relationship has any chance of becoming committed, stable, secure. You're really up in your head about it, and you're going to have this conversation. But what's going to happen with this conversation, it's going to put an end to that Nine of Swords. Yay! We have the Ten of Swords here. See, you go into self-protection mode, you seek your answers, you're seeking, you know, your path forward about what's happening here. And it enables you to put an end to the Nine of Swords. This is the card of the end, all right? Truth and clarity end the situation, and it all comes from sticking up for yourself, asking the right questions, having the right conversation. Now, let's see what else you need to know. Now, it's coming to an end. We know that. Are they your ship? Let's find out. I hope we can find out. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they are your person. It's like a bump in the road. I think this honesty really needs to come out from you and what you're thinking. Yeah, it puts it to an end. It puts all this Nine of Swords to an end. I have the Ten of Cups up here in your highest energy. There will be commitment. You're going to find out that they do love you very much, actually. This is the Ten of Cups. So you can have an equal exchange of love. Wondering about the love? Yes, they do love you. It's like you need to bring all this up because they're not. This is union between two people. There's children dancing. There might be children involved in this reading. But this is a lot of love with lots of happiness, lots of joy. It's right next to the Page of Wands, and it's all because you speak out. It's all because something's brewing and it comes out your mouth. You're holding onto that wand of fresh starts and new beginnings here. And you speak up about it. You speak up about feeling stuck here, not moving forward, not getting pentacles, not feeling grounded and secure, just stuck. You're not really getting the pentacles. The pentacles, the thought of the pentacles are just weighing you down because you're up in your head about it. Now, under the 10 of Cups and next to the Justice card, where you find the power, your self-justice, and you get your self-justice, is the 6 of Cups. This is a soulmate card. Whoever we're talking about, you might have known from childhood, like college or before, but this is a soulmate. And you have known them in previous lives. This is the cup. This cup has a flower in it, and this is the only cup that's allowed to have anything in it. The flower is very sweet. I think they adore you. And then next to the 6 of Cups is Temperance. This is your guardian angels, your spirit guides. They're involved. They're trying to help you become balanced because you're so out of balance, like I said, with that 9 of Swords. You are balancing yourself, and it is with the help of your guardian angels and spirit guides. They probably will help to guide you to this conversation because it really needed to be had. This Temperance card is right under the Page of Wands and right next to the 6 of Cups. So this conversation with your soulmate, I think they really helped you to get up the nerve to have this conversation. So you've had one foot in the emotional waters, you've had one foot on the ground. Their job is to get you tempered, and they want both your feet on the ground, and that's exactly what's happening by having this conversation. And looky here, the Ace of Pentacles. The whole reading started in your highest energy there, looking at the second biggest pentacle in the deck, really having your eye on whether this relationship, is this your ship coming in? Is this the one with the pentacle? Yes, it will be offered. And you will not be stuck anymore wondering if it will ever be offered. So, lovely Ace of Pentacles, add the Page of Swords under the 6 of Cups and next to the 10 of Swords. Now, this is like being on guard, sword up, not swinging it, not swinging the sword, just being aware, just being cautious about where you're going in this relationship. And that's all you're doing by having this conversation. So this is what allows you to put to rest that 9 of Swords, is like sticking up for yourself, having your sword up, protecting, self-protection. This Page of Swords is right next to the Lovers. And the Lovers is right under Temperance. Oh, Temperance, by the way, is a card for Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. And then we have the Lovers, the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But this is not only just a soulmate, which you might have known since childhood, and you have known in previous lives. You've been lovers in another life, at least one other life. And there's your guardian angels and spirit guides again. They have really been trying to bring you two together and hold you two together. So, divine soulmate, you've been lovers with in another life, and you're back together. And there's a reason for that, you know, that you might have a soul contract you need to fulfill. Unfinished business. And then next to the Lovers card is the Empress, and the Empress is right below the Ace of Pentacles, right next to the Lovers card. The Empress can be Libra, which would give us 2 for Libra, or Taurus, which is your reading. So this is your energy, Taurus. You are a beautiful person. There might even be a pregnancy involved somehow in this reading. If not, somebody might be a parent too, with the Empress and then the 6 of Cups and the children dancing in the 10 of Cups. But there doesn't have to be a child involved. But the energy of the Empress here is you are such a beautiful person. You are so kind and loving and thoughtful and forgiving and considerate, and I can go on and on. So this person, your divine soulmate, must have a lot of those same qualities, and they do. They do, to be right next to the Lovers card and that commitment coming in. This is beautiful. So thank goodness you have this conversation, because, you know, this isn't a good energy to be in. I think you were thinking the worst and you find out the best. So let's take out one more card for this reading, and it is the Eight of Pentacles. Working, focusing on this relationship. This is what you're going to find out, that they are going to want to work on this relationship. They are going to want to build a future with you. So you're worried here about the slowness, maybe. I don't even see the Knight of Pentacles, but you're still worried that this isn't not going to come to fruition. So it is. It will come to fruition. But you need to come out with it. Come out with this conversation in order to manifest this relationship to come together the way Temperance wants it to come together, and to get you rebalanced here. So, you know, look out for yourself. Have this conversation so you can put the rest, that Nine of Swords. So Taurus, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.